Alright, hello and welcome. Sorry for the weird, okay, so I just got home from work. It's pissing down with rain outside, so I walked home in just the rain. I never expected this, but if you watched the previous video I did where I did my little Transformer show off, I said that I was hoping there was a replica belt coming in, not today, but the next day, because that's what, at least it said. But here it is, and the reason why I know is because on the back here, I'm not going to show it because it's, you know, the, information of my stuff, but it says right here it's a championship belt. I'll just make sure it's the right one, actually, because I don't see, yeah, I know I've got a custom-made belt coming in, but that still hasn't been finished yet, so let's get, you know, I don't actually need this. Just rip into it. I might take this off, just so I can keep it with the rest of my stuff that's shown I bought. Alright, ready? Here we go. Guys, you won't believe it. Under this packaging is another packaging. Oh! It's even got my name. If you didn't know, my name's Aaron Denham. Oh. I assume it's, okay, yeah. So it's from, it tells you right off the bat it's from Pakistan, so we know we're in for a long ride. It's got a nice little thing which shows off, I guess, all the belts that he sells. There's a couple here at the front. And yeah, it's like a thing for like belts and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Keeping that. Alright. Second packaging. There is a third packaging, but I am going to need this, thank God. So. Oh, I always get happy when I get stuff, because I work a lot. These things feel like great rewards. Like, the kid of me, like 10 or so years old me, would be like crying knowing that he was eventually able to get all these things from, you know, his favorite shows. Oh. There's a bit of tape. Right. So, I don't know how to, it's gonna be cheap, it's gonna be Pakistani made, it's probably gonna look a bit terrible, and already just the way it's stuffed together. But, as I've mentioned, I don't buy these to get replicas, I buy these because they're the cheap alternatives to, you know, I do have a commemorative which was as close as I was able to get, but lately I haven't really been able to get close to those prices. Okay. First layer of bubble wrap. Fuck, this is bigger than I thought. As far as the Pakistan belts go, this is fucking gorgeous. And I only say that because I'm looking at the job. The paint job is really fucking done well. Like, there's no blotches there's a noticeable one, and I'll show it off, but otherwise none. And, oh, now, it feels like simulated, it is simulated leather, which is not my favorite thing, because I feel like the belts are just, whatever they come in out of the box, that's how it's going to stay in shape. I'm never going to be able to straighten them. But this actually looks amazing. Alright, so you ready to see? In 3, I might actually do the buttons up just to test if they're gonna work well. Right, so the buttons are the same as the other Pakistan ones. They're good, like I love them a lot. They work so well. Alright. I've got a lot to talk about this belt. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. The United States Championship. Now, okay, now I'm gonna get the bad out of the way first. Right off the bat, look at the shape. It's stuck like that. I don't think I'm ever gonna reshape it. Second, very little noticeable, but like a few parts there, like they haven't been painted properly. And again, on here, you can kind of see some of the paint off. Secondly, this doesn't feel like leather. It feels like a type of foam. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks good. It looks great compared to the rest, but I don't know if it's noticeable on camera, but it's like a type of foam. It feels weird. Now, I want to believe it's not simulated leather, but it's not leather. I know it's weird to smell it, but many people have mentioned how belts they can get smell like crap or like really bad. This one doesn't, surprisingly. Like the others, they did a little, but I didn't really point them out because it's not that bad. I'm not going to sniff it all day, but yeah, this one's not so bad, but it's metal. Should have mentioned that to begin with. The side plates look a little accurate. I don't know, I should probably look up some pictures, but as you can see, you know, that side, the other side, and then there's that one, which I think is cool. I think the strap looks good. Like, it's a nice color compared to those ones. It actually looks legit. But, and again, so interesting. It's the same deal as before, where it doesn't cover the whole tip, but that like compared to, I'm gonna bring up one here. So you see how with this one, it's not even sitting on properly, and it's shorter than it should be. But this one actually covers the whole area. Like, it's still like noticeable, but it does cover it. Now, that's really the bad out of the way that I can think of. It feels really bad. Like, the commemorative title I've got is thicker, so hopefully I can probably shape this more. But for now, this is what it's literally like. That's what it's doing, and it's just difficult. Like, if I sit it there, it's gonna look like this. But the good paint job was really well done. Beautiful paint job. Colors look great, especially the strap for the belt. I think it looks amazing. Third, and again, not many people have this issue, but for me, it's not that much, but it's a nice curve. One of my favorite things about belts is a curve, because despite not drinking beer, I have a beer gut belly. A pretty normal build, but a beer gut belly. So, this works for me. And as much as I hate the feeling of it feels like kind of like plastic styrofoam. But fuck it. So, the United States Championship. Now, there's only one more thing to do. I'm gonna try this baby on. Alright. Oh boy. It's like you have the buttons on, but then they slip off the part, and it's like really annoying to get back on again. Yeah, so I'm glad the buttons are the same as the other Pakistan belts where they're easy. But obviously with the commemorative, it's a bit difficult. Alright. Here we are. Let me move that. The United States Championship. Oh, I love that look. It looks so sweet. And it works well. Like, it has a nice going all around. I love it. As far as replicas I've got, I'll always love the NXT commemorative because it was the first one I bought and it's more closer to the original. But despite the fact I have a nice, you know, I never hated the 24/7 championship. I thought it was a great idea. The North American, one of my favorite belts, apart from the... If they had a commemorative for the North American, I would have gotten that first. But they didn't, that's why I got the NXT one. But the North American Championship is my favorite belt in general, just out of the whole. And then the Hardcore was one that I thought was an interesting idea, and again, it was my brother's favorite. But this, I'm sorry, but until this custom belt comes in and I see how good it is, this is my new favorite replica. It looks too good. I'm more happy with this than I thought I would be. Oh god. Again, apart from the way the belt feels, like as an example, so you can see in there it's already creased from like thingied, but oh, look at that. United States Champion. I'm just racking these belts up. I've got one, again, this custom belt is one that I'm still waiting, I'm still waiting on, and the next one I have planned. However, again, you know, I gotta wait and see. I don't know how behind I was on the list of the belts that the company was making, but hopefully I get the message at some point, hopefully next week, that they have it, or they're doing it, and then all I gotta do is just pay it, and then that's fine. They just want to, I want to see, because they said, they showed me the, like, computer program picture. They said they're gonna make the belt first and show me so that I know I'm happy with it, and with the way I made it custom, again, I based it on this design. The only difference is, it's got the Australian flag, it says Australian Champion, it's gonna have my name here, and the belt strap, instead of being black, it's going to be, it was originally going to be white. I even made a video where I made the belt in a 2K22 as like a custom belt, but I got a message back saying that they're able to do black or blue, so it's going to be blue. I don't know what color blue, but I'll find out. But the United States. Now, again, I went with this one mainly because it was cheaper. It's the cheapest belt I've bought. It was $205, which was still cheaper than I thought, but then eBay did a thing where if I was the first to respond or pay for it, I got it cheaper, so I went down from $205 to $185. So 20 bucks off. That was why I got this. It was a tie between this or the Intercontinental, which again, a belt I probably will get in the future, the white strapped one, but for now I did this because it was cheaper, and I just knew if I ever got this first and then the custom belt, I could do a video where I can show off the two and how they look like. But this is really all I wanted to say. I can't really think of anything else. I want to try and keep it short and sweet. I don't really know how much I could do a review, but I feel like what I point out is just my review of it. So I had the bads being the belt strap feels a bit plasticky. There's a few little like 1 or 2 paint swatches here and there. That was really it. The goods, you know, great color, barely that much damage on it, like tooling damage or none at all that I notice. Great look, exactly accurate. You know, this is a bit more of a plus for me too, that it covers the whole tip and not just, you know, and of course the buttons being, it feels easier to clip on than like a struggle. So what's this company? Sports Code, I assume. So if anyone from there is watching this, I doubt you are, but thank you. You have made me something, or you have sent me something that is on the top of the list. My most favorite, like this looks almost, I want to say apart from maybe the strap, which might be a little thicker, this is honestly feels as close to the belt as I ever thought I could. With those, they're very noticeable difference, so you can't really connect it to that, but this looks exactly like that belt. I'll probably have to look up images to make sure, but I feel like it's as close as ever. and just the shape. It was, again, I thought it was a little shorter, like a little smaller for the plate, but it's big, and I like that. Despite being a little thinner, it feels great. Like it feels still weight. So that's really all I can think about. Yeah. So again, I came home from work, very tired, very annoyed. You know, drenched. I'm still kind of drenched. Got my jacket back there, just dripping with water, and get told there was a package. I look and it's this. I was over the moon. I had to do this out of the way now, before I got to the point where I was too tired to. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like, let me know what you think. This is honestly just surreal to me, and hopefully in the future I'm continue to buy more. You know, I get into a point now where I've got no space for them, but I'm not going to stop. I love replicas. I want to try and get my hands on it. All the replicas I personally like most collectors out there will buy one of each belt. I'm just gonna stick with buying all the ones that I like, or all the designs. You know, like, as much as I like the new design for the US, this one's always gonna be my favorite. I don't think the new Intercontinental's too bad. Like, it could be better, but the white strap has always been my favorite. So that's what I mean. It's like, I'll buy you know, my favorites, or the favorite versions of each belt. So until then, this is your new United States champion, current North American NXT champion, former 24/7 champion, and future Australian champion, saying thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.